What's going on, guys? Juice Messi here and welcome to a brand new video and welcome to your daily dose of transfer gossip. And today is Monday the 21st of January, got confirmed deals to go through and the rumours. So just before we get started, if you could show your support by leaving a like rating, that'd be absolutely awesome, greatly appreciated. If you're new to my channel, press that subscribe button for more and press the bell notifications next to it so never miss an upload. If you missed my previous video, it'll be down below in the description box. And finally, in the comment section below, as of right now, who's the best team in the world in your opinion? Right, let's jump into the very first player of the day. It's a confirmed transfer, and you may recognise him if you've been watching Barca for a fair amount of time. That's Isaac Cuenca. He joined Sagan Tosu in the Japanese league on a free transfer, as before that he was a free agent. It's also the same team that Fernando Torres is playing for right now. I think the last time I saw him playing for Barca, it's probably back in 2012, 2013? But yeah, back then it seemed like he had a lot of potential, and I think still right now he's only 27 years old. And next up we have got Marcone going to Boca Juniors from Cruz Azul at an undisclosed fee. Kynes has joined FC Cologne in the second Bundesliga from Werder Bremen at a €3 million fee. And to be fair to Cologne, I'm not sure how well they're doing this season, but they've invested quite a bit. And the final confirmed deal for this part of the video is going to be Salah going to Cardiff City from FC Nantes in France. It's a £15 to £18 million fee, which is a club record fee on top of that, and it's on a 3.5-year contract. The first rumour of the day is according to L'Equipe in France, and they're saying Bordeaux have reached an agreement with Leicester City for midfielder Adrien Silva. The deal is thought to be a loan move which could then be made permanent in the summer window. And that transfer from Sporting really didn't work out too well, because I'm pretty certain that when they made the transfer in the summer of, it's probably 2017, they didn't register him in time so he could play in the Prem until January. So yeah, looking at it now is deadline day August 31st, 2017, £22 million fee, and the documents were submitted 14 seconds too late. And in fact he's not made an appearance for Leicester City in the Prem since the 18th of August. Sky Sports are saying West Ham remain interested in Celta Vigo striker Maxi Gomez irrespective of Arnautovic's future. And that's because Arnautovic was expected to go to the Chinese Super League for £35 to £45 million, but now it seems like that's not the case, he'll be staying instead. Now it does seem the player himself won't be too happy about it whatsoever, because he was offered a crazy good wage, but Shanghai SIPG and Guangzhou Evergrande, they're not meeting West Ham's £50 million valuation. A very short one according to Tutor Mercato is that Newcastle United will sign Roma forward De Frel for a fee of around £13 million. And Newcastle need to find some goals from somewhere, because so far in 23 Premier League matches this year, or this season, they've only scored 19 goals. And that is the second lowest amount in the whole division, alongside Cardiff City also on 19, but the number one spot goes to Huddersfield, scoring just 13 and 23. Next up is some good news for Manchester United fans according to Sky Sports and pretty much every single news outlet. They're saying United's France forward Anthony Martial, who's now 23, is close to agreeing a new 5-year contract. They did activate a 1-year extension a couple months ago, just before Mourinho was sacked in fact, because he could have gone on a free transfer in the summer. But now since Solskjaer's come in, Martial and a lot of other players have realised, wow, we actually could play attacking football again. And according to other different sources, it's not just Martial signing a new deal, because apparently Marcus Rashford is also doing the same. And next up, according to Calcio Mercato, they're saying Inter Milan are close to completing the signing of Cagliari's Italian midfielder Nicolo Barella, who has also been linked to a massive money move to Chelsea to replace Fabregas. The player has already given his approval to the move, which will cost Inter €14 million plus €10 million in bonuses. Now I'm not sure if Nainggolan is still banned by Inter, but if he is, I'm not sure what that means for his future. Now we have a transfer that definitely won't be happening according to Sport Italia. They're saying West Ham have failed in an attempt to sign Torino's Italian striker Andrea Belotti, and it'd be a fee of around £35 million. There's also interest there from a couple of other Italian teams and some interest from Spain. But West Ham trying to replace Arnautovic, which again is unlikely to go now. It seems that Gomez for them is the main priority. And next up, according to Marca, they're saying Barca forward Malcolm is ready to quit the club, as he's expecting Guangzhou Evergrande to make a big offer for him. The Brazilian has had a difficult start to his Camp Nou career, but was said to be determined to stay and fight for his place in Ernesto Valverde's team. However, again according to Marca, the growing interest there from Chinese Super League clubs has turned the 21-year-old's head, and he now hopes to make a big money move when the offer comes in. Barca offered him to Chelsea as part of a deal for Willian, but they rejected it. And as for Spurs, there was interest about a week or so ago, but since then, it's gone a bit quiet. And because of the injury to Harry Kane, you would assume that Spurs would be a bit active in this window, whereas for a striker like an out-and-out replacement, or just getting more attacking reinforcements. And next up, according to Correio da Manhã, which is a Portuguese publication, they're saying Liverpool have had a staggering bid rejected by Benfica for their attacking midfielder João Felix. The bid was set to make the Portuguese playmaker Liverpool's third most expensive signing of all time. The reason the bid is said to be so high is because João Felix has a £105 million release clause, and the Portuguese newspaper claims the bid was in the region of £62 million. Now, he might be a massive talent, but I don't really watch too much Portuguese football, I'm not gonna lie, but for £62 million, I'm not sure if I believe that. And I am also a little bit sceptical about us signing youngsters from the Portuguese league, because last time it was Lazar Markovic. And next up, according to the Sunday Mirror, they're saying Manchester City are looking at Lyon's Aouar as a successor to Fernandinho. And to be fair to Lyon, they have got a lot of very good players coming through right now. They have got Aouar himself, worth a lot of money, and Ndombele, Fekir, and Depay. Chelsea have been in touch with Barcelona over the availability of Felipe Coutinho, with the London side said to be quoted £100 million for the Brazilian services. That's according to the Daily Express. He was linked to a move to Manchester United last week for £130 million, but it's only been 12 months since he made the move to Barca initially. They paid a lot of money for him, and it started off okay for him, but since then, he's gone down the pecking order at Barca, likes of Ousmane Dembele overtaking him. So can I see him going already? Definitely not. He might not suit their game plan right now, but I give it a little bit more time, because watching week in, week out Liverpool, he was world class. Next up, according to RMC, there's a Monaco boss Thierry Henry wants to sign Manchester United's Belgian midfielder Marouane Fellaini on loan for the rest of the season. He is currently out for about a month or so, but apparently available for £15 million, and you never know, they might take up the loan option just to get his wages off the book. And it's still not going too well for Monaco right now, because their last match, a couple of days ago now, they lost 5-1 at home. The Daily Star are saying Real Madrid have placed £70 million rated Bernardo Silva on their wish list. That's as they look for a long-term replacement for Luka Modric. Man City, though, are desperate to keep him. And you can understand why, because Bernardo Silva this season in particular obviously showed it in Monaco before, but this season for City, he stepped up massively. And he's also a ready-made replacement for David Silva when he eventually either leaves or retires. And next up though, according to Marca, Chelsea's Eden Hazard is inching ever closer to becoming Real Madrid's next Galactico signing, as the Spanish Giants plan a massive summer rebuild. Real do hope they can sign the Belgian international forward, however, for less than Chelsea's current valuation, which are apparently €100 million or £88 million. Now you're probably sat there thinking, £88 million for Eden Hazard, in this current market that seems like an absolute bargain, but I think they're taking consideration that in 1 year's time, or at least June 2020, he'd be available on a free. Actually yeah, less than 12 months time, he could speak to different teams and talk about a potential deal. And whether Chelsea convince him to sign a new contract to get a bit more value out of him, we'll have to wait and see, but as of right now, they might have to cash in the summer. But a player potentially going to Chelsea now is Gonzalo Higuain. According to Gianluca Di Marzio, he's already announced to his AC Milan teammates that he's joining Chelsea, and his transfer should be finalised by Tuesday at the latest. And the loan deal itself will see Higuain earn £270,000 a week at Chelsea, making him one of the top 5 earners in the Premier League. And next up we have a very interesting one according to Sky Sports Italia. They're saying Juventus have scheduled a meeting with the agent of Lyon star Tanguy Ndombele. Man City and Barca have been showing an interest in the 22-year-old midfielder for some time, but Lyon are holding out for €80 million or £71 million, and Juve have been tracking for some time as well. And they are now set to hold talks with his representatives in an initial attempt to lure him to Italy this summer. Now we do know the owner of Lyon is very hard to negotiate with, but this upcoming summer could be very difficult for them because the likes of Nabil Fekir, Memphis Depay, Aouar and Ndombele, they're wanted players. But now according to Gazzetta dello Sport, we have another player linked to Juventus, and this time it's Manchester United's Matteo Darmian. He's expected to complete a loan move to Juve with an option to buy this summer for €3.4 million or £3 million. But yeah, he would be going this January to go for the rest of the season, and after that, he'll be a permanent in the summer. O Globo are saying Arsenal will fight Monaco to bring in Atletico Madrid's Gelson Martins on loan for the rest of the season. He looks certain to leave Atletico in January and will now choose between spending the rest of the season in either North London or with Thierry Henry's Monaco. And his next one could be a confirmed deal very soon, according to Cadena Coppe. Their centre Alvaro Morata has reportedly signed a contract with Atletico Madrid, and the official announcement is expected soon. And you would imagine that as soon as Chelsea announce Higuain, you get Piontek going to AC Milan and Morata going to Atletico. And I completely forgot Batshuayi is still likely to go to Monaco, but Everton are trying to bid 40 mil for him. So 3 weeks into the January window, we finally get some movement on some actual big transfers. But that, guys, is going to be it for this video. So as always, if you enjoyed it and enjoyed transfers, make sure to show support by leaving a like rating. That'd be absolutely awesome and greatly appreciated. If you're new to my channel, press that subscribe button for more and press the bell notifications next to it to never miss an upload. My previous video will be down below in the description box, and current schedule every day at 8 AM UK time is a new transfer video. And finally, in the comment section below, as of right now, who is the best team in the world in your opinion? Let it down below. So thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you next time.